Sorry, I've just been... Sorry. Evening, everybody. I was just caught completely by surprise by this comment in chat. I did not know that. Kennedy are stopping production of their mods at the end of this month. Holy shit balls.
Oh, fuck.
Shit. I need a Kennedy RDA, people, quickly.
Hey, there's loads of companies that still got Kennedy RDAs around.
Yeah.
They are on my to-want list.
Yes. Evening, everybody. Evening, fellas.
Evening.
Good evening,
Hello, everybody.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody in chat. Kev, Dusty, Nick, Tracy, Kev, Haley. Evening, everybody. I hope you're all well and safe. I know these two reprobates are.
Yeah,
well, Josh was.
Until he didn't wiki his RDA properly.
Oh,
RTA.
I can't believe Kennedy is stopping production.
That's what happens when you wick 10 minutes before the show and you rush wick.
Josh, how many times do you actually do that before a show, though?
What, rush wick?
Yeah.
Pretty much every week.
Yeah, quite often. The thing is, you've got to remember, I'm a pretty busy guy. I'm at work most of the day, so I'll take like one set out to work. And like, usually I've re-wicked that the week before, and it's been used quite heavily all week. So by that point, the coil's a little bit gacky and it's a little bit shit, and it's sort of. And the annoying thing is, I came up here at 6:30, and I've been sat here since 6:30. My very beautiful wife bought me a new piece of lovely vinyl earlier, a very nice collector's piece of vinyl.
That, yes.
For one of my favourite bands. So I've sort of been ogling that, and I was like, I really want to listen to the album now. So I put the music on. I just sat here listening to music, playing air guitar as I did for about an hour on my own, being a weirdo. And I was like, damn, I've got like 15 minutes of the show, and I need to like clean and re-wick like 2 things. And then so I rush wicked, and now my
evening, Simon.
Good evening, Simon Lawrence. Good evening, Josh, and good evening, Rabbit. And yes, I completely agree, Rabbit. Chris does wear female panties. They're just very large.
Yes, I like a thong.
And I've seen Chris without a top, and I think he needs a bra.
No, I like to let him swing free.
I'd go as far as to say,
Vinny, as he tightens the zip on his top to hide his big ass moves.
Can you do that with your moves, though, Chris?
Do what with my move? Well, I can see you going like this.
No, I'm not moving my shoulder, Chris. That's called my pectoral muscles.
So
no, you're moving your shoulder.
So
I'm not.
Just going back to that comment that Steve Kennedy is stopping producing mods. That's 2 big mech mod makers out of the game
in the US. Yeah, 2 massive.
Well, Deathwish are Canadian.
Oh, that's 3.
Well, who else?
HDNE.
Oh, HDNE. Yeah, well, HDNE and LDNE.
Yeah,
have been, but yeah, it's huge news. But in the last week, that's Deathwish and Kennedy gone.
Yeah,
I mean, that is 2 massive mech mod companies that have just.
I tell you what, it's massively opening in the door for the UK ones, for the worldwide scene. You think about it, people like Oggy. Apex, even Endless. You know, I know they're made in China, but it's opening up the scene worldwide to the UK people completely.
I'll tell you what, pretty much everything I use now is European. Like it's British or European.
Yeah.
And the stuff that comes out of Europe, like some of these countries, like the stuff that comes out of Greece, the stuff that comes out of Germany, the stuff that's coming out of Serbia and stuff like that. It's just insane. Like
no, Nick Oggy is back in production. He has a new mech that he's been sharing drawings of. He has several in the pipeline. Oggy will be back from Morningstar, seemingly.
He looks pretty pumped too.
Yeah, he's got a bit between his teeth again and everything else.
From what I saw the pictures, they look really nice.
Yeah.
From what I can make from the pictures.
He's shown some CAD ones the other day, CAD designs as well, and yeah, it look really nice. A little bit of a reactor in some of them. Some nice curves added to it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've been needing a reactor like 2.0.
Yeah.
Reactor 2.0.
I was just actually looking at mine. I've still not got a battery contact for my reactor, which I don't know where I put it. I lost the bugger, which is gutting. Anyway,
What doesn't that surprise me?
I don't lose bits of mechs normally. I normally have spares of bits of mechs, but now I just don't know where it's gone. With the whole studio / recording / office thing, everything going on, I don't know what happened to it. Anyway, tonight, folks, we have some news segments, and whatever else we come up with. And we've got a juice review as part of a new segment, which is going to incorporate us three here live. And we have Nick in chat live. We're all going to start tasting these juices at the same time when we get to that segment. We're going to cover some news first. It is Killer Vapes. Simon Lawrence is in the chat. He is going to offer up a deal of some sort. I don't know the details of the deal for your juices. They've got a massive range. They handily gave us a big poster each.
I cut the top of mine off opening the package. So luckily I didn't cut through any of the flavors, but I've made it like a little fan.
Streamlined it, and I have my little package to open as well.
Oh.
So my late birthday present from various people.
That's the sex toy that you wanted.
Moving on swiftly without raising to Chris's stupid comments as usual. Right. Got to love moves. Everyone's got to love a move.
Everyone does. Got to love a move.
We've all got them.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, Nick just made a very good comment there. Eastern Bloc are making some sick-looking mods. They are indeed, but they have done for a long while.
Yeah, and like Simon's just put, it may be killer, but it's Kwik Vape.
I always thought it. When I always used to see the KV logo, I always thought it was Killer Vape, and I still got it in my head, Simon. Why didn't he call it Killer Vapes and made it Killer with an A? You know?
Thank you very much, Simon.
Yeah,
thank you, mate.
None of us have actually tried these yet. We've nicked them.
Yeah.
So it'll literally be like a first taste test of these in a bit, and we'll give our opinions and thoughts, and looking forward to it. It's actually a segment that me and Vinny came up with ages ago, like the idea for ages ago, and Simon's been the first lucky one to actually go, I'll sort you out some juice to do it.
In all honesty, he was also the first one I approached to do it.
Yeah.
But yes, we'll see how it goes and how people think it. I just think it's a good idea because when I do a juice review, it's literally just me tasting it. This way, you get 4 different people sampling the juice, so it gives you a wider perspective of it. So
and in 4 different styles, So we all vape differently. So you two are probably going to be using more like mechs or dual coil RTAs. I mean, I have actually cleaned all my RDAs that I've got left. They're all here behind me, ready to go if I need them. And I've got, and guys, look.
Has he got a mech mod?
I've got a glass.
Oh, he's got a Cupid.
He's got a glass in it.
The annoying thing is, the only place I could find this was Amazon. Hate to say that, right?
Yeah.
And I can't buy 1. I had to buy 5. So I've got loads of spares. So if anybody needs a straight glass for a fatality, I've got 4 brand new box ones up there. They are
a good size as well, Josh, and a good match. Because normally you get stuff like that, it's a bit iffy, isn't it?
They fit fine.
Bloody hell.
I will sign them.
So then they'll be worth a better penny then.
I will sign them, and they'll be £50 a pop, and 45 of that will go to charity. So I'm in a good mood today. I don't know why. It's been an absolutely terrible day at work, but
I've had a day off. It's been bliss. I've actually recorded some reviews. It's been lovely. I've had the house to myself and no longer got a child sat here using it for homeschooling. So I put it to good use today. Yeah. Right, what segment are we going to start with, Josh? Are we going to go news? Or are we going to go?
Let's do news. If we got news, let's do news first. Then we'll have a bit of a chat. Then we'll do this juice. We'll give our first initial thoughts, I think, and then we'll have a bit more of a whatever we're doing, and then we'll maybe give our final thoughts on the juice, maybe towards nearer the end of the show when we've had a bit more of an experiment with it. If that makes sense. Was that worded right?
Yes, that worded. Yeah.
So, I'm sat here with just this in my hand, looking like your RTA deck, sir. Anyway, so we're going to do some news. Let's do some news. I cannot wait till we move to OBS and I can buy a stream deck and literally just hit a button and it will just play the bumper I want to play rather than having to find it. It's like a, you know what I mean?
That sounds good.
I can just pre-program it and I can sit there and go, that's news.
Right then, tonight I'm gonna kick off with some American news, and then I'm gonna go to UK. In American news, obviously there's been a big issue highlighted again tonight by Daz in the chat, the fact that Kennedy has shut the doors or planning on shutting the doors, and we obviously know Death Wish did last week. It seems there is now ways around the shipping issues. There has been about 15 private shipping companies within the States have all piped up and said they will ship vape items. They are not massive companies, but they will cover the entire United States with the shipping. So we know last week that we had Tony B on and he suggested like a mail drop type situation, but now I think that seems to have been resolved with this, which is awesome news, really. It may have come a little bit late for some companies, but 15 companies coming around, little private ones saying, yeah, we'll do it. We'll take them. Of course you will. It's business at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
It could be a huge thing for these companies, you know, a huge thing. You think of the amount of fake mail that is sent every day in the States.
Yeah.
I mean, do we have the number of vapors in the States? I know it's quite high.
It's incredibly high.
You know, and they're all buying stuff, whether it be a bottle of juice, whether it be, you know, a mod or, you know, coils or whatever, you know, that's the thing. These little packages add up. As long as they're not going to rip people off for it, that's good.
Go from little companies to big companies, especially with a niche market like just vaping.
Well, yeah, obviously, these companies won't just be in just vaping. What they're saying is,
oh no, but they're willing to do a lot of vape, not just do the vape mail for everyone. So it's going to help them a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to look it up and find out how many it is.
Ben, you could have just used the big computer thing that you're using right now to stream.
No, because I don't want to damage my my stream integrity, Christopher. I was trying to look semi-professional.
Yeah, sure, I heard from Green saying last year that it was there was 13 million US vapors.
I thought it'd be higher than that because there's nearly 4 million in the UK. That actually surprises me a little bit. I thought it'd be higher than that, but I guess that may well reflect. Blimey, Alex, evening, Alex. That may well reflect in recent times all the scandal and gossips that have gone on. Anyway, moving on swiftly to the slightly more localized news. Yes, Simon, you drop yours in there, buddy, and I'll highlight it. UK-wise, my contacts within the current discussions going on around the TRPRD things and everything like that, it seems we have some good news. Some slightly concerning news because they're going to lift our nicotine strength ban up to 32 milligrams, it looks like, which I'm not too... but it's less than 50. I was worried if it went to 50 because because I think that would have been too high. But we're going to go seemingly to 32 milligram. We are getting rid of the 2 mil tanks. It looks like we are going to go to a 6 mil capacity tank rather than 5. Strange number being 6, but
there's quite a few 6 mil tanks out there though, so that kind of makes sense
as well. And the bottle size containing nicotine is going to be 100 mils by all accounts. It looks like.
Ooh.
Could be, nice. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing.
Yeah, it could be. It depends on how they're going to tax us.
Yeah.
Because we know that's coming, and if they tax the nicotine, obviously a bigger bottle of nicotine will cost more because it will have more tax. So we shall have to wait and see. But that seems like where we're heading currently. There's a lot of scaremongering going on from people like Easy Click and things saying that the government are listening to the WHO, the World Health Organization, stating that they want to impose this complete vaping ban. Our government are pretty much ignoring the World Health Organization, which a lot of governments around the world have done.
Yeah, maybe they want to sort of see how they tackle COVID first before they start telling us.
Well, the thing about the World Health Organization, they don't have an awful lot of actual power. It's just an advisory body.
It's just
and most of their data that they're referring to is literally from USA through the whole THC scandal, and they're still running off the FDA evidence that the FDA turned around and said was complete tosh. So, yeah.
So basically, they're slower than America.
Tea time. Ooh, Simon.
Ooh, congratulations.
Yes, I've heard of them. I've heard good things of those. And yes, Josh, that does mean no more horrible silicon bungs to try and pull out of various tanks and pods.
Yes.
Pods. That was the news I had, people, which is a mixed bag, really. Some good, some bad, and some indifferent. Did we have any more news, anybody? Other than, obviously, Death Wish mods closing the doors, and like we've got told just at the start of the show, Kennedy.
Yeah, I mean, that's a real shame. I mean, Maxime's a real nice dude from Death Wish. I think we've all had the privilege of meeting Maxime at Expos. Just super nice dude. You said obviously American, but actually Death Wish are Canadian. But still, obviously, it shows how much it's affecting people outside the US. And I don't know if it's probably a bit of both, and it might have just also been a bit of a personal choice to say farewell. It's not for everybody. I'm sure he's still going to be very active in the community. I'm sure he's still going to be around. But,
I think his juice line is still going to keep going, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's difficult, man. It's a lot of money. Death Wish were definitely popular at one point, I think, than they are now.
I don't know. There's still a lot of Reapers. There's still a hell of a lot of Reapers about.
Yeah, but a team can't keep a company afloat.
No.
Because often you're not making any money off the team. Team are often buying at wholesale or cost price, to advertise your product. And, there is a finite amount of vapors out there that are using that sort of stuff. And it almost got to a point where it seemed like everybody that I knew was, bar a few people, was on some kind of team.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, hold on a minute. Everyone's on this different teams, blah, 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 blah. How are these companies making any money? Yeah. Because people on certain teams weren't buying other people's products and this and that and the other. And it's like, well, you're not really selling any of this at making much money. So I kind of see how it works out.
Yeah. I know Max said when he announced it, it's a culmination of things, but COVID has played a massive part in it as well. Obviously, with a slowdown in sales and everything else like that. He hasn't got the capital to keep it rolling, apparently. So it's a sad. I've never actually owned a Death Wish mod. I did the review of the last Death Trap they released, which Max gave me himself off the Evo stand.
Yeah.
That time I met him, and yeah, he is a proper dude though as well. And I just hope he doesn't disappear completely because he's the right dude.
I know they're releasing 2 more products, aren't they? There was one they've just released, and they're releasing the Farewell mod, which will probably be really popular, probably super limited. And they've just released some really nice like DNA boxes. Obviously, they did the Nostromo, which Paul had, that pink Nostromo, and they've got another one which is a bit taller. I think it's a single 18650 or a single 20. It's quite really cool.
Cthulhu?
No, not the Cthulhu. Not the Cthulhu. It's fairly new. It's fairly new.
Oh yes. I remember. Yeah.
Hold on a minute. But you know that's not going to be cheap for them to make because you know they're not. It's all of a sudden you're not.
Evening, Scott.
You're paying for parts. You know, you're paying for boards. You're paying for back sleds.
DNA boards aren't cheap.
I mean, it depends on what sort of bulk you can buy them in, I imagine. But
yeah,
you know, to the average person, they're 60 odd quid a pop. So
yeah,
you know, when someone's moaning at paying £200 for a DNA,
yeah. Don't buy a Rebel Vape, people.
Not unless you want a broken one.
I hate that mod. Hate and love in so many ways. Right, while we're having a bit of a lull, and Josh is just looking for that, I'm going to quickly open this because I'm dying to open it. All right, so I'm just going to open this while we carry on. This is a late birthday present, so I'm just trying to get in it. Holy shit. Oh, even wrapped in paper. Ooh. Stick that in my bin. I've even got a bin now.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, I know what it is, just on the top there. Whoa, I got a bova. Yeah. Oh, wow, man. They are stunning. Yeah. Thank you, guys, for everyone who made this possible. Sorry, yeah, we're quiet dead air there, aren't we?
you're more than welcome.
You're more than welcome, mate.
Wowza.
Glad you like it.
Stuffiness.
Stuffiness.
It's an inside joke.
Wow. Right, I'll put that down because I don't want to sit play with it all night. I was going to do that afterwards. Reminds me of like a really posh shower bag.
They are beautiful though, aren't they? Like the work, chipping it, like they're all hand stitched. Really nice leather, like the interiors, like really plush. Like carry your nice mods in style.
Yeah, I know exactly which nice mods will be going in it to be carried in style as well.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing you want to flash off at an expo. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, completely.
You know what I mean? So,
wow. But yes, thank you everyone. It's very, very much appreciated. It really is.
Oh,
and there's this as well.
Oh.
I knew instantly what that was.
Okay. There had to be something in it, didn't there? Fucking jeez, I just shit my pants. Oh, that was very nice. Nice touch. I have just shit my pants out.
So you better go change.
Does DR? I mean, I'm watching. I've got our live feed up here, and I've got it on YouTube here, and our feed, neither of my feeds are pixelated, so could just be an issue.
Refresh your browser, guys. It could be your end, buddy. Jesus Christ! I nearly had a heart attack then.
Damn it, our plan failed.
You tried to kill me off, haven't you? I am covered in confetti, though. Thank you, guys, and thank you, everybody else. I know there's a few people involved. Oh, God, it's everywhere.
Have fun.
Oh, calm my heart down. Right. What are we doing now?
Laughing at you. Oh no, you're a snowflake amongst paper snowflakes.
What shall we do now? Yeah, don't know. You do whatever you want, really. Which way do you want to go? Which way do you boys want to go?
Oh, I don't know. Should we try some of this juice? Because I know Simon's hanging around for us to try it. And
Yeah, let's
hear some opinions.
Let's try some.
I've been a bit of a schoolboy error here. I've actually only bought one mod to put it on, and I've just realised that. So I'm just going to quickly delve into the box to my.
He's the reviewer, guys.
So I came prepared because I decided not to vape it on this new tank that I got the other day. So this is the new RTA I got, and this for me, you know, everyone in the chat that watches the show, and you guys probably know how much I love the tripod. This could be the tripod killer. This is the KHW Mods Dwarf DL. This is a part, for want of a better word, this is a fucking good RTA.
Well, my friend Sherry, I think she's got one of those, and absolutely.
I got it the other day. I got it second hand. But yeah, what an RTA this is. Amazing bit of kit. Apart from the fact it pissed out leaked on me, but that's not the RTA's fault. That's Paul Wicking.
Keep talking, Josh. Keep talking.
So yeah, this for me could be a tripod killer. I mean, it's on a par. It needs a bit more testing. I only got it Tuesday, so
yeah. So I kind of got kicked out after the first meeting thing. Yeah, he's saying he could tell he was the Boy Scout.
Yeah, this is an amazing. Yes, one amazing RTA. But I do have I'm prepared. You see,
I've got 3 fresh RDA. I've just not got. I was just going to switch them all on one mod, and then it's just dawned on me I can't vape them at different times.
3 RTAs, 3 mods, all wickets, and I've got the Smoker Store Typhoon GT4.
All right,
and typically I've got 2 tripods ready to go. But yeah, it probably will go really well on the side by side as well, Sean. I've got a mix, but it's almost too fancy to go on the mix, to be honest with you.
I've got the Elite V2 on the Atocha, fully charged, 0.1 tricore aliens.
Right.
Next, I've got
I'm nearly ready.
my birthday present, my Atocha, which I still find absolutely gorgeous, and it's a Vinny type mod. The less you clean it, the better it looks.
That's not an Atocha for a start, Chris. That's a hacker. And
yeah, I already shown the Atocha. That's why.
And I've got a very dirty looking copper Odin with a non-matchy red Vital RDA. I have a Ceres Vape Viking with a very non-matching Vital RDA. And I have a Smok regulated IPX80, which I'm reviewing very shortly, with a Rainbow Vital RDA, all with fused Claptons in from red bearded coils, and all with cotton candy cotton.
Can I just get a bit of love for how my beer was poured? That's beautiful.
There's a lot of head, Josh.
Just the way he likes it.
It's the only way I get it nowadays.
So which juice are we trying first, fellas?
Well, I was going to make a suggestion that we try the Very Berry Blast last, because I've got a funny feeling it's going to have some cold to it. and cold can take away from your taste buds. It can be a bit strong, so it might affect the other two flavors that we've got, which are the lemon, I believe. We've got the lemon tart. So I'll go for what we've got. So we've got the lemon tart. We have the lime slushy, which I'm really interested to try.
And that also has a little cooling in.
Okay. And then we've got the very berry blast. And blast makes me think that it might have some cold in it.
Well, shall we go lemon tart, then the lime slush, then the berry?
Yeah, let's do. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is I've got 2 polycarb tanks.
I don't think they're that cold, Josh.
No, I'm worried about the citrus.
Oh yes. Okay.
Sean, I said
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna mix one up. I'm gonna put one in the. I didn't wick the fatality.
Am I literally the only one, the most useless out of all of us,
That's
the
right.
only one that actually got everything done?
I'm going to go with something that's probably going to enrage people. I've got, look what I've got here. I've got OBS Cube X with a Kelpie on top.
Ooh, Kelpie. Ooh.
So that's what I'm going to go.
Right, I'm going to juice up.
I already am. I've got sick of waiting.
Sorry, guys, you're going to have to watch some boring juice. Here we go with the lemon first, are we? The lemon tart.
Lemon tart first, yeah.
We're going with the tart.
Oh, you tart.
Oh, you tart.
Actually, I better not say that at the minute. I might get in trouble.
I'm always in trouble, so there'll be nothing new there.
I'm ready to go. Spot the eagle beaver. Simon, there we go.
And I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the grim green approach for this. Sorry, read out Simon's thing first because that's more important than what I was going to say.
All this live only. A few mega deals. All fill short. Oh. Excuse me. All short fills come with free nick shots. 50ml, $9.99 each. 100ml, $14.99 each. Buy 2, get 1 free. Plus free P&P. Buy 450 mils for 20 quid, including postage. Buy 400 mils for £35. Buy 10 50 mils for £40. What? 10 for 40 quid? Jesus. That's cheap. Including postage. Buy 10 100 mils for £75 included. 10% of all sales from this will be donated to Mind.
Guys.
Message Simon Lawrence on Facebook to order. If anyone's got some pennies kicking around, that is a banging deal. That's £4 a bottle, man.
There is some banging deals on there, and there is some money going towards an amazing charity. So please, guys, in the chat, go on and get by. Murray, to answer your question, it's just I think it's just a stand. No, it could be a GT4S. Whatever it is, it's got the Steam Tuners cap on it. So, right.
Vin's already having a go at it.
That needs more power. Why won't this thing turn up?
You got it locked.
Fuck it. Right. It's not my mod. It's the wife's old mod that she just discarded while it still worked because she wanted something new, which is fine. I can't blame the wife for having a case of the I wants. Do you know what I mean?
No, definitely not.
Hey, wifey, look at this new £300 mod I've got. Do you know what I mean? So, right. So I've now put it on the wicket. That looks terrible, but. And I've just closed off the airflow.
Going well, Josh.
Handled with professionalism.
Now, the problem you get with a lot of lemon tarts is they're often quite harsh on the pastry, I find. and sometimes the lemon can be really chemically and bleachy, like a toilet cleaner.
Toilet duck. We've had that before.
It's actually a nice sweet lemon to it. It's not too strong. It's certainly by no means like weak at all.
This is Simon. This is a really good lemon. This is a really good lemon tart from first impressions.
Yeah.
You see, I kind of cheated on a lemon tart because I've already vaped some, so I know how good it is. Because I actually had it on one of our shows previously where I was vaping it. And I said to Simon he'd made a rather good lemon tart. It is very Moorish.
I've decided my favourite flavour from this range tonight will get dedicated to the Squonker.
Oh,
it will get a full Squonk bottle in the freehand and the Haku. So, yeah, I mean it's a super well balanced lemon tart, guys. If you like anything lemony, and it's not super, it's almost creamy. Like it feels like
there's almost like a cream to it, isn't there? On the after,
it's like a lemon tart with like a good. It's hard to describe, but it's really good.
Yeah, it is a really nice vape.
Obviously, Nick's just said it beats Dinner Ladies. I used to really like the Dinner Ladies lemon tart. Then I vaped some others and went back to Dinner Ladies, and I found Dinner Ladies really harsh after that.
That's one thing I can say about this one. Normally, they are very harsh on the throat hit, and I don't like that at all.
So, Simon, would you say out of the juices you do, the lemon tart is the one that you're like? It's sort of
most proud of
your juice. Does that make sense? You're just like, if this is what Kwik Vape is about, and someone said, "Look, give me a bottle of what you describe as your sort of best blended juice," would you say it would be the lemon tart? Because obviously I know Vinny mentioned how good it was last time we were talking about it, which is why I said maybe can we get in touch with Simon and see if he's out happy to do this.
You've definitely outdone Dinner Lady on it, Simon. It is a stunning lemon tart. I will come clean and admit, if Simon hadn't sent us these juices to review, I was going to have to buy another lemon tart because the other bottle I vaped in about 5 hours. I actually vaped a full bottle in about 4.5 hours.
I'm almost a bit annoyed that I filled up, put a full tank in the Kelpie because it's not a great RTA. It hasn't got the most amazing flavour, and it's got the biggest drip tip on it in the world. So I'm not getting the full flavour punch.
Lime slushy first.
Ooh.
Okay. So you've sent us what you consider to be your free sort of. This is what Kwik Vape is about. Yeah. Every company's got them. You know, this is the one we sell the most. This is the one I'm most proud of. We've had juice companies on before that always talk about this.
And I'm just going to say something about this mod. People knock smock. I absolutely love this Regal mod. Dual 18650. I'll just drop the fucker. That's why I'm good at testing products, because I bounce them.
I'm gonna actually. Oh, sorry, Chris, carry on.
I was just going to say, it's not like you've got tiny hands either. I mean, you've got huge hands and you still manage to drop shit.
I always do.
I'm just going to...
It's why I don't use my mechs in here very often, because I've got a concrete floor. Still works.
See, I'm really happy because me and the missus are currently doing work on our house. And it will be sold eventually. It's not actually our house. It's my mother-in-law's house. She's kindly said we can buy it very cheap, or we can sell it and basically take a big cut because of the work we've done to it, which is lovely. And she's like, "No, we need a house, different house. Like, no, I just want to live forever." But she's like, "We need a house with a garage so you can just be in the garage." I'm like, "Yes, yes, I can have my own man space in the garage." Right,
it is nice, but definitely invest in some padding flooring.
Oh, mate, trust me. If we get the garage, mate, it'll be fully kitted out. Might make it into a bit of a home cinema / office.
I smell that lime. Oh, it smells so nice.
I am actually just putting the lime in now, so it sort of soaks in a bit.
I just like vaping a lemon tart, mate.
Yeah,
I'm quite happy to see you vaping that.
In a minute, I'm going to dedicate the lemon tart to a better RTA.
So we're juicing up the lime slushy then. And Simon's doing his order of his sales. His first, the highest seller is Very Berry.
The polar
Second,
mint.
polar mint.
Polar mint, yeah.
Third, lime slushy. And fourth, lemon tart.
Okay. Well, Simon, I've just vaped that lemon tart in a pretty poor RTA, and the flavour on it's amazing. So I think you've outdone yourself with that lemon tart.
It is a very, very good lemon tart.
That's the lime done. Leave that to sit for a minute or two.
The fifth wamba. You do a wamba?
Really?
Did I
Wamba?
miss the wamba?
I did not know that. Is that even on here? Is that even on that list? I didn't even notice that.
Where is it? I did see what the strawberry and watermelon blast. Now, to me, someone that used to love sugar lips, that sounds right up my street. Poison blast. There's a fair few on here that I would.
Guys, there are flavours on here for everybody. So, fruit pastel, that could be interesting.
You see, what was the one that caught my eye? The strawberry cake.
The strawberry
dessert.
Strawberry cake,
strawberry
milkshake.
Evening, Brent. I hope you're well, brother. Hope you're keeping safe in South Africa.
Evening, Brent. How you doing, buddy?
Now we all just sit staring at the menu, don't we? It's like when you're ordering a takeaway. Ooh, I want that one. I want that one. I know Mr. Otaku would probably enjoy the Great Blast.
We all know he'd love the what's it as well, the mango.
So yeah, he's saying there were six new flavors added after the menu was printed. So so yes. See, I've only ever tried one Wamba flavor, and it was a Nick Salt, and it was from the company Dr. Salt, and it was pretty terrible. Oh fuck you! What a stupid mod that is.
My Viking isn't firing.
Does anybody actually like the OBS Cube? Because I don't.
No,
what are you guys reading? Sounds like a Lindt chocolate menu.
It's juice, Brent. It's juice.
I'm just going to.
That's not firing.
I'm just going to cleanse my palate with something that I've been vaping beforehand. So I was vaping the Coron Cola from Bogan. The Bogan.
I'm having to hastily switch mechs. It's handy having a box of mechs next to you. Did you just grab another one out of the pocket?
Sean, there's no link because obviously we're on YouTube.
And we're not to share links.
But if you just message Simon Lawrence directly, the deals are available for him. Right. Are we ready for the lamb?
No, I'm not, because I'm having to change mech. But you two carry on.
We're going to carry on.
I left that sit for a minute and
helps.
I found my new lemon tart.
Helps if I turn my mod on, doesn't it?
That's the best part of having a mech. 6 new orders are orange blast, cherry menthol, wild cherry, wham, and pink lemonade. Pink lemonade.
Well, good action. Oh, that's a good.
You just tried the lime.
Oh, it's definitely got a cold twang.
Yeah, it's not overly cold though, at all.
Oh, it's not like one that'll kill the flavour of the cold.
No, it's a really good balance.
Oh wow, I love that one. Oh
Jesus, I really need to clean my mechs. I'm now using a TVL.
You are.
That's been sat in the box for months.
That's nice.
It is good.
That's a nice sweet lime to it.
Not too acidic either, is it? It's not.
No
Lime
harshness in
No,
it.
it's not.
At all.
I don't think it's going to be a heartburny like citrus flavor. Do you get that? Like some citrus flavors I can vape and I get absolutely like atomic levels of heartburn from them. Just like, doesn't feel like it would do that at all.
Oh wow!
I bet it goes quite well with a beer, Josh, doesn't it? Actually,
let's do it. Let's do a bogan moment.
Yeah. We're all silent watching.
Oh no, that does go really well for beer.
Yeah, I thought it would do.
That is a summer day, sat in a beer garden with a pint, and that would be perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Nick's saying it should be cold enough, more cold. Yeah.
Well,
I disagree.
Add an ice Nick shot if you want it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty sure buy some additives to make it a bit more cold.
Yeah, it kind of makes it like that wasn't a lager, that was an IPA, so it's quite hoppy.
Yeah.
And Simon's lost sound.
But that would be really good with like said ice cold pint of lager, sat in the beer garden, hot day, lager and lime, something like that. Yeah, but you want a super hot day, like super refreshing, like get those. Yeah, like lager isn't the super, but it's super refreshing, and that
definitely a summer day vape.
That's the perfect vape for it. Perfect vape.
Yeah,
for
Simon. So far, that lime slush, banging.
Oh, really nice. Just it doesn't taste chemically either. It's yeah. Actually, I think that's quite cold for me. That's quite that is cold enough. I wouldn't want it much colder than that myself.
It's 2 out of 2. That's spot on, Si.
And now the one that we've all been quite keen to try, the top seller Very Berry.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this the full tripod action as well. So it's the tank I love at the moment. So I know the flavor on it. Do you know what I mean? I know how the flavor works on it. So
yeah, it was a good job. I actually noticed the bottle in your hand, then, Vinny. I just looked up and also it was your hand going.
Yes, Chris.
So chat, seriously, get on messaging Simon.
Some banging flavors.
Some really good stuff here. And honestly, we actually all did say, and I said, look, if I don't like it, I'll tell you I don't like it. And I'm quite fussy with flavors. And
we all know I can be quite brutally honest about juices. Some say controversial with some juices. I have had to pull a juice review down because of what I said about a certain juice. That was when I first started because they threatened to sue me.
Simon, can I just ask for anyone that might be interested, what sort of facility do you have? What sort of facility are you using?
Is it clean room produced? I think that's what you're edging towards there, Josh, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure most juices are now.
Yeah, I highly doubt it's made in a bathtub.
Simon, when you say this is for this live only, if someone messaged you next week and said, "Look, I'm buying some juice because I saw the live," would you be happy to sort of still cut the deals? Just asking, because there's a few people that might, like I said, Hal said, don't get paid till next week. So
Haley's just actually said that very thing.
It is manufactured from me to my formulas, yeah. So yeah, no, I know what you mean. That's fine. That's cool.
Not so keen on the berry blast as much. I'd have to say the lime's my favourite.
Sounds like a cow chewing cud. It's a lip smacker. It's a right. It is a berry fest, isn't it?
I've got a funny feeling I'm going to like this because this is sort of right up my flavour profile at the minute, isn't it?
Mm.
It's
nice.
There you go. There is The promo code.
Vinny for
Promo
life.
code Vinny for life.
Not just for auctions, people. Hey, Simon, that brought us together, that auction. So
We
it brought a lot of people together.
Going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now because it's Vinny for life.
Someone record that. I need that as my intro song.
Oh no.
What you done now?
Got my airflow stuck, but I saw it.
That is nice. I like that. I like that a lot. It is very Vimto-esque.
Oh no, that's perfect. Love it.
That is so nice. Chris, stop jumping in the microphone.
That is.
All I can hear is...
See, for you two, you're both vaping that on an RDA, and I can
Yeah, I
see that
think
might
that's why it's not-
be a little intense.
Mm.
But in something like this, which is not as hot, it's. I mean, obviously, what's this right now? The build is, it's a 0.48 at 45 watts, in this little single coil tripod, and it's just.
I tell you what, it reminds me of ever so slightly. That Firehouse juice they brought out and won the award with at that expo.
What, the
Their
pink?
summer fruit. Yeah, Pink Pyro was it? It reminds me a little bit of that, but it's got more punch to it. It's got more juice, a bit more guts to it. Sorry, the Egans, but it's a bit more punchier, isn't it? The flavour is.
It's very good, Simon. Yeah, Pink Pyro. I've got a bottle of it back there, actually. Yeah, it's very good.
I'm trying to get the flavours. Strawberry first.
Oh, I get blackcurrant first.
I was gonna say I'll get blackcurrant.
And I get a blackcurrant.
Yeah, definitely a strawberry in there. I'd say. Blackcurrant's the prominent sort of intake for me. You know, I get more flavors on the XL.
So I get an instant strawberry, and then the blackcurrant comes over the strawberry.
It's very good.
I'm going to try it in my tank. Give it a try in that.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to definitely experiment with them in a few different things, but
yeah.
Ooh.
So, out of the three, which one's your favourite one, Josh? Which one do you prefer the most out of all three?
At the minute, I'm going for the Berry Blast. I really like the lemon tart, and I think my opinion might change when I get it in a better tank than the whatever one it is.
Vinny?
It's a very tough one for me. I am a dessert lover, as people know. Oh God, it's really hard for me to call. I'm going to say it's tied between the lemon tart and the berry blast for me. Very berry blast. It's. I'll just say it's not as cold as I thought it'd be.
No, I was expecting.
I'm through an RDA, so I thought it'd be a lot colder.
The slush is colder than the berry blast, personally.
Yes, the slush is definitely colder than the very berry. Definitely. It's
nowhere near. It's not. The coldness on both of them aren't offensive to my palate. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not too cold at all. Just right to me. Me personally, I'm going with the lime slush first. Very close is the lemon tart, and then third is obviously the berry blast.
You see, that's why we thought this whole thing would work, because this is different people tasting different opinions. I think what we need to do also at some point is try get some really shit juice. I've got a few in mind. I've got a few in mind.
However, I'm really annoyed because we've got a bumper for this, and I got Paul to make up a poster, and we forgot to use it.
Oh, put the poster up quickly.
Oh, we will. We will. It was supposed to go something like this.
That is the funkiest music out of all.
Vibing to that. I'm vibing to that. I love that.
Courtesy, mate. That's what it was supposed to be. And I got so hyped up in the moment of actually trying the juice that I forgot to play it.
There we go. We've played it. Nick says first is berry blast, second is lemon tart, and third is lime slush.
There you go. So, Simon, I mean, guys, to be honest with you, they're all really, really good juices.
Oh yeah, not one of them. Oh,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm actually quite surprised. I wasn't actually expecting them to be as good as they were. I'm quite fussy with juice.
You're very fussy with juice. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you'll see me vape
Paul.
the same thing over and over and over and over again because, you know, if I like someone, I just buy it. And I like some things that people don't like. I mean, like, I've got 2 bottles of nasty juice slow blow here, which people either love or they hate. And this is one of the first juice I fell in love with, and I'll vape this till the cows come home. And I'm a bit funny with like I'm a bit funny with some smaller juice brands, but Simon, you absolutely knocked it out of the park.
They are really good 3 flavors. And Nick says generally the score across all 3 is give them a 9 out of 10. That's a pretty good score, let's be honest. But yeah, for me, the berry blast, the berry blast, and lemon tart are equal 1-2, and then for me the lime, mainly because of the coldness of the lime. For me, I'm not a massive fan of Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I think you've, like Simon's just said, the only mega cold liquid in the range is the Heisen Blast. The rest I kept mid cold for shot purposes. I think that's a really good way to go. I mean, you do have things you can add a nice nick shot if you want to cool it down more. And I think that's a good way to go because if it's too cold to start off with, you're instantly ruling out a part of your market.
Yeah, he did say he does sell cold Nick shots or Nick shots further up in the chat.
Yeah, he did.
Exactly.
Yeah, Simon, you should be genuinely proud. From the 3 I've just tried, I'm super impressed, and I'll definitely be tapping you up for some more, 100%.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm going to get these 3 bottles down. Then there's definitely a few other flavors in the range that I want to try. And
Wamba.
Oh God, yeah, that one bar sounds nice. Strawberry milkshake as well. It's been a long time since I've actually had a strawberry milkshake.
If it's a good strawberry milkshake, my favorite milkshake flavor is banana milkshake, but it has to be done right. But I almost like the banana slightly artificial, like a proper, like fake,
like the foam ones,
milkshake. Do you know what I mean? Like almost like a McDonald's banana milkshake.
Nesquik type. Yeah, I get you there completely.
Making me want to have
this berry blast is good, and I know a few people that I've in my sort of local vaping circle that will really, really like this. So I'll definitely be I might even be nice and donate a bit of the bottle away to people that I know. Go, look, try this.
Yeah, Simon, that strawberry cake screams to me, buddy. I do like a pudding juice, so it will do. I'm just taking these RDAs off these MEPs because they're not too good a state, so I'm just going to rotate them on my smoke mod.
Yeah, I've got the berry blast. The build in this tripod is right. The build in the other one's a little bit off. So, but yeah, 100%. Just good.
It's a proper
Good,
solid
good.
start for a juice range. Let's put it that way. Is if them three. I mean, obviously, Simon saying Berry Blast is his top seller. I can understand why. I really can. It's a very nice juice. A very nice juice. Sorry, I'm just putting these in order so I know which RDA goes which juice.
Yeah, I've just done the same. I've just moved all my mods out the way with the juices next to them.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah, okay. That says too low. Won't be using that one then.
Well, funny enough, when I used to vape Mex, I used to have that problem all the time.
Sticking it onto a...
What's that regulated mod you won't fire a 0.05? No, I won't. No.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that's actually... I've just put the RDA with the lime in it onto the smock and it a bit more power, I think, and that's making it really pop a bit more.
Very good. Very good.
Stunning, Simon. Absolutely stunning, buddy. You can guess which way the juice review is going, considering there's two of them in it. We're talking about not killer vapes. I nearly said it again. Kwik Vape. The ranges does. There we are.
Kwik Vape. So I was just trying to not mix them up from the mods they're in, but
that's why I'm not touching the bottle.
Yeah, this is a segment that me and Vinny have wanted to bring for a while. Simon was our first willing participant to send us some juice to try, and like I said, we honestly, if it's shit, we'll tell you it's shit.
Yeah,
and it's not, like I said, the whole reason we've done it is because it's not just one person. Juice reviews are very
subjective
because what one person likes, the other person doesn't like, and me, Vinny, Chris, and Nicky in the chat. Nick, our moderator in the chat, all vape differently, and all four of us have said it's really good juice.
That's that wins comment of the day so far.
No, it's not a paid review.
Simon would be well pissed off if it is with 15 viewers.
It's not a paid review at all. We've always said we'd never do anything like that. It's not like that at all.
No, the whole channel's not a paid for channel. Let's put it that way.
We don't do this for money. We do it for the fun of it.
Look who's just crawled in. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Ryan.
Welcome back to the planet Earth, Ryan.
I'll tell you what, that lemon tart is a cracking lemon tart. I'm sorry.
I'm loving the lime.
Yeah, I hope you've had some sleep, Ryan. Patrons only review. I've only got 2 patrons. So that'd be even less. You're still not slept, Ryan. Jesus Christ.
I think I've got more patrons than Vinny.
Yeah, probably. I think I'm going to shut it down, actually. But yes.
Fair enough.
Bloody hell, Josh. You're going to start growing gills soon.
Mate, trust me, it's been a long day at work, man. I love my promotion, but it also comes with a
boatload of stress.
Not stress, but
work.
Yeah.
And so
I'm now at work getting phone calls from people a lot higher than me. Go, Josh, this needs to be done. This is a fuck yeah, shit, blah blah blah. You know, didn't get that before. So one of those, but that's fine. I love it. So I really, really enjoy it. So that sounded really bad. No, I actually really do love it. So really do love it.
Really love it.
Yeah. Did we hear the click of a shotgun just before you said
No. I actually really do love it. It's been amazing. So anyway, we don't really have any other segments, so we can do some should we do some questions from the chat? Because we haven't done one for a while.
We haven't done any questions from the chat in a long while.
Should we do some questions from the? And guys, actually, I'm going to open it up. Just fire the questions in. They can be anything you want.
The first question in from Ryan Frow. Is Josh's manager watching?
I don't know, but mine is hello.
Which one? The wife or your work boss?
Work boss.
Is there football on at the minute? Because if there is, then no, Tim won't be watching. I don't think Tim's ever watched one of my lives. Not only so me and Tim at my shop have been there together for 10 years doing our stuff, and we've both had promotions. So he's gone up above me, and I've gone into his spot because our manager had gone. So that's the reason why. But me and him are super close friends as well. So it's like, yeah. So. No, he's not watching.
Any more questions on the chat?
Let's do some.
I like that intro. Those colours really pop.
It's a Bogan-esque intro.
It really is. It really is. You see, I get bored when I kind of create those, so they all get a bit weird. Do you know what I mean?
Weird, good though.
Especially when you create a few of them, and you're just like, I don't know what to do now.
Yeah, that one's for you, Vinny. What day does this no sleep shit get dangerous?
You've got a bit of way to go yet, Ryan. But I'd advise you try to get some sleep tonight, please. Ryan's wife is also a nurse, so she will be able to advise him. Pass that one on.
There we go. So that must be a question from Kev for Simon. Is there any concentrate line coming out? You think they're doing a concentrate line or?
Yeah, and Pat Nolan. Yes, we have talked about that at the start of the show.
Yeah,
I think Kennedy's shutting shops a bigger shop than Death Wish, really.
Yeah, 100%. You know, because Steve the machinist, as he's known, he actually owns his own machine shop. He does all his mods in house. It's not something he obviously machines other things and. Yeah. Vapes is something that he got into when he started vaping. You know, I can make this, and he makes some quality products. You know, the Kennedy RDA has been a staple for a long time for a lot of people. You know, it's classed as one of the best flavor RDAs of all time. It has its issues. I find it has its issues. Well, there we go. To answer your question, possibly he's in discussion at the minute with a concentrate line, so that could be interesting.
Yeah. For you DIYers out there that it helps save some pennies, that's for sure, doesn't it? And you can also mix at your own ratios. That's what I used to love about when I did my own, because I used to I'd make most of mine purely VG. That won't be reflected in my juice line, though. My juice line won't be purely VG. That's why I quickly add that plug.
I saw a juice line the other day that used an alternative to PG. So, and I can't remember what juice line it was, but they use VG and then they use something else instead of PG for people with PG allergies. And I'm really annoyed I can't remember who it was. And I was going to buy some just to try it to see if there was a difference. But they were very adamant the fact that they're not using PG. They don't want to use PG. They're using, I can't remember what ingredient was it, but it was something a bit odd.
I know exactly what you mean, and it slipped my mind because it's.
Was it vodka? I don't think vodka would vape very well.
No.
But yes, there is a few alternatives to PG. But why you do that, I'm not entirely sure, because one of the good things about PG is obviously it's antibacterial.
Yeah, but not everybody can vape it, dude.
No, yeah, I know some people have intolerances to it, don't they? So, yeah, I can see why that could be a good thing. I can't remember for the life of me what it is. And I know what it is.
Yeah. Maybe for those people that like a little bit of CBD, and maybe a very, very CBD.
Got to be very careful with CBD. It's it needs to be mixed and heated correctly in the mixology stage, because otherwise it gets really clumpy and lumpy. I actually have a very good CBD range into review, and I'm just trying to work. Well, I've been waiting for YouTube to get back to me to say whether I can actually review it on YouTube. Yes, Kevy has answered that. He's in the process of discussion on concentrates. It's Simon. So it could well be something we see down the line. If he does do that, I may well grab some and do a quick mix up review type thing. Because I used to do them with drip packs back in the day when I first started 5 years ago, nearly now.
And just goes back to Pat. Yeah, Pat, it's a really sad day that two very large mech companies look like they're going to be no more. So it's a real shame. Real shame.
I tell you what, it's a massive blow for US mech users.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is, and the vape industry as a total. Having met Stephen Kennedy, he is an absolute sound, really knowledgeable bloke, and I think that's the biggest thing we'll miss is him not being around.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm hoping
I really like
make some other people.
And as I said a minute earlier on, we were talking about, I said with Maxime, I'm sure they're hopefully still going to be around the industry. They're still vapors. Hopefully they're not packing up because they're done with vaping completely. Hopefully they're still going to be vapors, and hopefully they're still going to show their faces and do what they do. But yeah. I mean, the whole world's suffering with this with COVID. Well, most of the world. And it is affecting business massively. It's hit us really hard here, these smaller shops and stuff like that. And no matter what you think of, the political side of it, they've had to do what they've had to do. Yeah, they haven't always made the right choice. No. But, it's costing this country billions upon billions upon billions of pounds to try and keep everybody afloat.
I'm in no way a fan of Boris Johnson, but how do you handle something that's never been handled in several generations?
He's come into it unprecedented, like absolute. What do you do? How do you handle it?
Pat also heard something about rebuildable sexual vaping is in jeopardy as companies are delving more into pod systems. Simon, Pat, the rebuildable side of vaping will not disappear. There are millions of so-called hobbyist vapors, that people who do rebuildables, like a lot of us sat here and a lot in the chat. But yeah, it's rebuildables won't go away. Pod systems and closed pods and everything else have a place in the industry. They are the gateway to vaping for smokers. I firmly believe that. As much as I hate pod systems and closed pods, they do have a place in vaping.
Yeah, they do. They do, because they are great they're great for starters. They're great because it's easy. And we had Tony be on last weekend, and he explained, he has someone in his community that he gave a device because she smoked, because she got on with it. And what she got on with was a pod device, a closed pod device. She's not smoking because of that closed pod device. So they have their place 100%. But yeah, I mean, we've had our issues with pods in the past, and there's so many. And the last expo we went to was the expo of the pod, and I'm sure the next one we go to will be, because they're still big news. They've clung around now for a while, and they're not going away.
And you see a lot more rebuildable users actually getting closed pods just to have round carrier spares in the pockets, so they're not blowing massive clouds and things.
And it's, stealth vaping. Do you know what I mean? It's a thing, when you're out. I mean, not that everyone's been out for the last year,
I filmed a review today for these, and these are all closed pods, and they're actually made of stainless steel, not plastic. They're actually made of metal. They're solid and heavy things, but they're rechargeable. But there's no way of filling the juice back up. It's a bit different. Question from Haley there. Have we seen the new heated tobacco device, and what do you think?
Is it a new heated tobacco device, or is it a similar take on the old one?
It's a similar take on the old one. It's still heating tiny little things.
So I tried one. I was when they first sort of came out, I didn't buy one. I went to my local pub. What I call my local is not the closest pub to me, but it's my local. It's a little craft beer bar, and they let us vape in there. So all us vapors go there. It keeps them really busy. We all like our craft beer, so we're in there drinking. They let us vape. We vape very discreetly in there. We always blow down. If it gets busy, we go outside. Do you know what I mean? But he's nice enough. If it's just us and that, fine, vape away. Just keep forcing other people. And someone had one in there, and he's like, "Do you want to try it?" I was like, "I'll try it," and it was actually hideous. It was just like smoking a cigarette. I was like, oh, it just tasted like a cigarette. And I kind of see the attraction if you're a smoker, but I don't really see how it's any better.
You've got to look at what IQOS got hit with when they came out, and they were stating that it was a healthier option to smoking, and then the UK High Court banned them from using that as a tagline, because it's not healthy in the slightest. Anything that heats tobacco also heats the chemicals within the tobacco and everything else, and the carcinogenics and everything else. I personally will never, ever review or endorse or promote anything that uses a traditional nicotine, a traditional tobacco that is warmed, heated, whatever, because there is very little clinical evidence to their effectiveness and safeness. I think that makes my stand on that quite clear. Next question there is from Simon. I actually read about this earlier. Vampire Vape, or Vampire Flavor Warehouse, as the company name is, are now buying out Vapore's Double Drip and Pocket Fuel. Simon, it's business at the end of the day, and maybe they're trying to get a monopoly on certain lines and certain flavorings and things like that. But vaping, as well as being something that most of us love, is a business, and it's not unusual for other companies to buy other companies. You know,
no,
it's not.
It's absolute standard business. It's the way it goes in any industry. Companies get bought out all the time. It gets to a point where a company goes, no more. I want to sell. I want to cash in. I'm not saying they're sellouts at all, because it gets to that point. You know, Maxime from Death Wish could have quite easily done it. He could have gone, actually, I don't want to do this anymore. Let's sell my company.
Yeah.
Let's sell it to a Chinese. Let's sell it to the company who are manufacturing these for me, or let's sell it to somebody else and keep the brand alive. But he didn't want to, which is fair enough. I wouldn't say Steve Kennedy would ever do it, because they're all made in-house. We know that Steve is an actual genuine American manufacturer, because we've seen it. But you know, it could have been done. Vinny's like, that was a cheap shot, Josh. That was a cheap shot. It wasn't. But yeah, no, it's business. I mean, the only question I'd ask you that, any of those companies, I mean, it would be a bit of a gamble at the minute with the US, but do any of those companies have any registered flavors in the US? Because obviously you can't register. Obviously that law came in where it was like, no, these are your flavors. Yeah, and I know this happened. I know this happened. Yeah, I know it happened in the States. So I know, say, like Joey from Prohibition bought a few lines up. When that all happened, they were already registered flavors, registered companies. He bought them up and he released them later on down the line, because those flavors, those were already registered. He's like, these are good flavors. They're a small cut. And he bought them. Which makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Because he couldn't then go, I want to do this, because you can't change the flavor, you can't change the packaging, you can't change ingredients. It costs a fortune. So it'd be interesting to see if any of those companies are registered US, like stateside.
Yeah.
Because if they are, that could be a reason why.
I imagine Double Drip could well be.
Yeah, I would say so. And Double Drip have more than just Double Drip. Do one of my favorite flavors, and it's not labeled as Double Drip. It's the they do a cherry bakewell, but it's double drip, but it isn't labeled as double drip. It's really small on the back of the bottle, but it's an amazing cherry bakewell. And I can't remember which one it is. It's so bad. Isn't it? I love this flavor. Can't remember the fucking brand.
That's
Own
it.
baked. That's it. That's owned by Double Drip. And I love that cherry bakewell. It's really intense. It's a really intense cherry bakewell.
It was a really nice one.
But I loved it. It's an absolute coil destroyer. But I absolutely loved it. But yeah, it's fair enough. Companies are more than welcome to do what they want to do. If companies wants to sell out or sell out. Sell out's the wrong word. Sell. Vampire Vape or Flavor Warehouse have got the power and the money to do it.
There you go, Josh.
Just been released this week and rebranded as Double Drip. There we go. So,
guess what Josh is going looking for?
The thing is, when I first bought it, I didn't know it was Double Drip. And when I found out it was Double Drip, I was a little bit annoyed. I was like, really? I'm a bit annoyed that I like this. Does that make sense? I know that's...
I know that feeling.
I know that sounds a bit snobbish, but I've made so much of that. So much of it.
Any more questions from the chat? Crystal Mist, yeah, that's a good one by Double Drip. That is actually quite nice.
I mean, I'd rather someone like Flavor Warehouse take them than some tobacco company.
Yeah, that is the other flip side to it as well. At least they've not gone over to Big Tobacco.
You know, because Big Tobacco could have quite happily bought them out. It would have cost them nothing. It would have been an absolute stone in the ocean to them to go and buy those companies out or outbid someone like Flavor Warehouse, but they haven't, which is great.
That's kind of a really backhanded plug, Simon.
Well, Simon, if you've got a better alternative, hit me up and I'll buy it.
So yeah, some juices and some, especially desserts, you need that sweetness, and you need the coil kill side of it. Yeah.
He's just said he doesn't sell it, but he's got a better. Hit me up, but, or do one for yourself. You can make it like that, then I'll buy it.
But yeah.
Just so you know, Simon, I keep picking up this this very, very blast. It's not really left my hand that much to put it in this tank. So
the line for me just tastes so good in the mix. Because I realised what I said. That's why I was
and just as you went to deep throat a stack as well, Chris.
I'm gonna. See. I bought the stouts up.
And Pat, we discussed that at the start of the show, where I announced that 15 privately owned logistic companies have come forward in the USA stating they will carry vape mail. This was broken news by the big vape advocacy group in the States. I can't remember which one it was, but they started that ball rolling, and now there's enough companies which should just about cover the entire US, I think. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be as big an issue as we first feared. Obviously the big carriers aren't doing it, but the smaller ones are.
Sorry if you got some weird noises there. I was just washing out my glass.
I did not know Jay had sold his juice line.
I didn't even know Jay had a juice line.
Neither did I.
Yeah. Surprised he sold it. He must have got a good packet for that.
Yeah, and Tracy, I've got too much of a gag reflex for that.
Maybe Jay got some respect. Nah, I'm not dissing Jay. Jay is a vape entertainer. That's what his whole channel's about. But actually, I do quite like some of his reviews because he is honest on quite a lot of them. And the way I vape now, he does quite a lot of the review. He's the only guy you can find reviews for for the stuff I want to buy. So I actually respect him for that. Guys, I'm going to say this right now. Fuck PayPal, right? Do not use PayPal. PayPal can fuck off. There's other apps. Right? There are other apps out there. There's Cash App. There's Revolut. Like they're just as safe. They're as better. And all this whole thing. This is something I was going to bring up earlier. I thought about this the other day. So, people selling, like going, oh, I'll only accept goods and services, right? I'll only accept goods and services. PayPal will not cover you for shit.
No.
If you are buying vapor products, doesn't matter if it's for goods and services or friends and family or what, PayPal will not cover you for shit, and they're trying to fuck over our industry. So stop using PayPal.
Did you see what I shared, Josh, the other day about actually what Simon had done with PayPal?
Yeah, I saw what Simon did with PayPal. Look, they're trying to fuck him over.
Yeah, well, they have. Well, they've tried to,
Yeah.
and Simon's had them to court.
No,
I didn't see the latest, Simon. I know you'd got a CCJ registered against PayPal, which is amazing.
That
is actually pretty epic.
But yeah, I mean, please, people, like, stop using PayPal. There are other apps out there. There's Cash App, which is more UK based. If you need to do stuff within Europe, there's Revolut. They are just as safe. And actually, to be honest with you, I've never had an issue with buying anything by doing a bank transfer ever. Luckily, unfortunately, the odd person will get fucked over. But
what's your coverage like with that, Josh? With the banks?
You've probably got no protection.
Yeah.
But you have no protection on PayPal. People think this is the myth, right? Unless you're an actual registered, legitimate business, and even then they try and fuck you over, you have no protection.
Read that.
I said you can't talk about it, or did you sign it?
He'd already talked about it before they sent in the paperwork.
So, like, this is what I mean. Guys, this is just a little plea from me. Please stop using PayPal. Please stop giving them money.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack. Yeah, like, seriously, fuck them off.
Love it, Simon. That's ace.
Because you all know who PayPal's owned by, don't you?
No, I don't actually.
No.
Goggle.
Think of other big social media platforms that want us to stop vaping.
Oh, Zuckerberg.
Oh, Zuckerberg. Sucker tear downs, it does it.
Well, a subsidiary of. So, yeah, just yeah. So just yeah, eBay own it, and there's a few others, but none of them promote what we do, and all they do is take fucking money.
What I don't get about Zuckerberg is they released that alternative to vaping, didn't they? They set that thing out for nicotine reduction rather than to get people off smoking. It was actually to get people off nicotine full stop, apparently. But I think it died a death because it was like $300.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, and it was hideously expensive. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
maybe that's why he doesn't like vaping, because his own vape product didn't work.
Well, there's a question.
You know what he's like.
That's a question and a half. It's something we are mulling over. The last expo we run, the virtual expo we run, took a massive, massive toll on me and Josh personally. It
was literally weeks of my life trying to plan that thing, which I'm more than happy to do again, but
we need to give Josh some notice so he can get some leave booked in.
It would literally probably get a week booked off work, solid, sat on my computer. And it's really weird. Like when you have that many companies on, you're like, right, this, and you work it all out, and then someone comes back and moans, and you move, and then you've got to move a slot, and that you've got to tell that person. It's fun, and it's something that I personally really want to do again. Like I really want to do another, and I know we all do. The other thing, as you guys can probably notice over the last few weeks, if you're a regular viewer, we don't kind of have the manpower at the minute. If you've noticed, our panel members have sort of dwindled, which is fine. People have got things on. You know, life is fucking hard at the moment for a lot of people, and I appreciate you guys tuning in every Friday to watch us, because there's probably much better stuff you could be doing, and life's a bitch. But you know, but it's difficult. You know, I've had to take on different roles at work. I've had a promotion. I've had to take on loads of other stuff. I've got 2 kids that, you know, not blaming my kids for it, but and it was planned to do, and then it was like, oh great, we actually thought great. We thought COVID's a great opportunity to do one, because people are going to be at home, people are going to be around to watch, you know, people are going to have free time. And actually, I've got less free time.
Yeah.
I've got less free time, more pressure, and more stuff to do. So it's something that we will arrange. Sorry, I'm just bantering on now.
No, I really wanted to do one the end of last year. And obviously, personally, with my profession, my free time has been very sparse. There will be another one. It will be this year. That's as much as I'll commit to right now, because I don't think, as much as I'm dreaming there'll be an expo in October, a real one, I don't think there will be.
Like, I will say this now: if you guys want one, we'll do one for October. It's a way away, but it gives me time to organize it. And if it comes together quicker than that, I'll do it quicker. But we kind of like to do expo times. Unfortunately, May is just, I mean, if I took a week off work, and maybe Vinny took a week off work, and we could, and we know other people out there have done them, and done them in a different way than we've done them.
Yeah.
But they're a big company. It's what they do.
There's like a lot of staff working for them. There isn't many people working on this show.
And they had an immense budget. Let's not
We
forget that either. We do a
And do you know
virtual
what?
expo. We do not charge a penny.
This is what I was about to bring up. It cost us it cost us basically nothing to do that expo.
Yeah.
And it was banging. Everyone that watches us still talks about it.
Yeah.
The other company spent a lot of money on it, charged a lot of people on it, and it was a complete and utter flop and a bag of shit.
Well, it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was a flop, but the thing is, for them, it was a business venture. For us, it was something that we just wanted to do. It was actually a completely when I hate to take the credit. When I sort of came up with the idea, I was actually slightly drunk, and I'm like, we should do this. And you guys said, yeah, we should do that. And I'm like, fuck's sake. But it worked out. It was so, like, when we finished it, I was so proud. I was just like, fuck me, we did that. We got all these companies on. We had loads of people watching. It was absolutely amazing. I was just like, but I was also absolutely dead to the world. I was just like sitting here for 12 hours a day. And we had planned breaks and stuff like that, and we overran on every one of them. So literally, it's like, we're finishing now. When we got, oh shit, we're back on in 15 minutes. Just run downstairs, literally chuck a Chicago town in the microwave, come up here, scold my mouth trying to eat it because I didn't want to eat it on the live. Like, it was like that. I'm not saying it was like but it was kind of ridiculous. But I loved every
was pretty much solidly live for 12 hours for 3 days straight.
Oh, but I'll tell you something though.
It was over 12 hours. We started at 10, and most nights we finished at midnight, or I think one night we finished about 12:30.
When we had Oggy on, I could swear it was near enough 1 o'clock in the morning by the time we finished.
But yeah, we will do another one. I mean, you just got to look. I was actually looking at the figures the other day on it on Facebook alone. I think we ended up topping just a smidge under 20,000 views.
Like, guys, there's only 16 of you in the chat right now. But if you just say, if you want another live expo, just put the word yes in the chat. If there's 17 in the chat, if you want another live expo, put the word yes in the chat. You've got till the end of the show to do it. I'll count them up. And if 12 of you say yes, then I will get one organised.
Yeah,
We've
there's
got our
one.
first. We've got 2 of them.
10 more yeses. 3. Josh, you know it's going to go, don't you?
Guys, I kind of want it to. You know,
Yeah.
I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, we all
I'm happy to do it, and actually, I've kind of got some forced holiday to use, so I need to put some time to something else. So
that's 6. We're halfway there. 6 more yeses.
We're halfway there.
Wow! I even got mine.
Whoa. Expo's
7.
almost there.
8. Simon, you won't lend support, you'll be on it.
Simon, you will definitely be on it. I will probably say this though. We'll do it. I'm happy to do it over the weekend. That's fine. A Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It'll probably be slightly less guests, and a few more breaks. If we end up getting to about guests, we do. But you know,
Daz, go and check on the channel, mate. They're all on the channel. There is everybody who you can think of just about came on, and some you wouldn't expect to come on. And I'm sure maybe we could pull a few rabbits out of the hat for the next one, bearing in mind the guests we've had on fairly recently.
Oh no, I think we could get some really good guests for it.
Yeah,
really good guests for it. 100%. Is that why 12 yeses?
Yeah.
Fuck me, they've got me there. He said 12. He said 10.
There you go, folks. An exclusive on tonight's show. We will be doing another virtual expo.
We'll do it. We'll definitely do it.
But right, I'm going to put this out there right now. It's something I was going to discuss with Chris after the show, but obviously I'm going to do it now, and Chris will just go, "Oh, okay." We are thinking about holding some X Factor style auditions for some panel members. It's something that me and Josh have had a little chat about earlier briefly.
Always like to find out.
Yeah, well, brains, orangutan. It's quite clear. So,
yeah, who's the more orange and hairy?
Guys, this show is open to anybody. Absolutely anybody. This is the kind of point of it. We have got a couple of sort of semi-regular, what me and Vinny kind of like to call panel members now. We're going to have, obviously, Rabbit is going to come on. We all love Rabbit. He's going to come on a bit more often. It's probably going to be a once a month or once every couple of months thing.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously,
Johnny from Overkill as well.
Johnny from Overkill as well, just to bring a different perspective. You know, unfortunately, they are also both really busy people, and they can't. You know, we don't want to ask them to dedicate that every Friday night. You know, Johnny's got a mod company to run, and Rabbit's got his vape shop to run. He's in the States, so when we're live, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon for him. You know, it's peak time on a Friday. So, but if any of you guys want to stick your name in the hat, give us a shout.
We'll put posts up across our various pages and groups in the not so near future, and we'll see what comes about. And if anyone is brave enough to come and do a live, Haley, you was actually suggested by someone to me.
Definitely, be awesome, awesome. To
Gender
have,
doesn't count here. Male, female, orangutans. It doesn't matter.
Dumb brummies.
Have to accept anyone. Huh? Dummies.
Yeah.
Suppose we're getting this one.
I want to get a bit more at this lemon tart, so it's going into fatality. So just to wick it up. So while I was ranting to you boys, I was wicking this, and the first time I wicked it, I completely forgot how to wick a fatality and cut my wick far too short.
You dipshit.
I forgot how much wick this needs.
See, I don't mind the way I whip my fatality. There's barely any. It's literally just.
No, there's not much wick. It's just really long.
Yeah, it is long to get it rounded down in the juice port. Yeah,
Right.
that's more yeses, Josh. There's
Yeah,
about
that's fine,
15 now.
That's fine. It's done. It's done. It's on its way.
Expo is a go.
Yeah, me and Josh will get working on it and give Chris some jobs to do, and we'll start the process and the ball rolling.
Got any suggestions of guests you would like to see? We're probably going to make this expo a bit more like our show. We'll still have some segments and stuff, so there might just be some times of the day where it's just panel members, and we might do some cool walls and stuff like that with new products.
Or cool with products from people on the expo.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh.
Definitely. I know there's some guests that I definitely want to get back on.
Yes.
So,
and some new guests.
and some new guests.
Right, Brian, as long as it's a ride-along sweeper, I'm all right.
Jesus Christ. I'm running out of batteries here.
Oh, so yes, there you go, people. There will be the return of the big weekend.
The bigger weekend.
Weekend at Bernie's. That's all I can think of. Daz, unfortunately, Bogan, the issue is the time difference. I've had a little chat with him regarding it, and the big, massive issue is the time difference. If we did a show with Bogan, it would be a pre-recorded. And yeah, really good start to let's try some juice segment. Yeah, it's cracking. I think we need to do it nearer the end of the show, though, next time.
Wow, this lemon tart is good.
It is really good.
Okay.
In a proper RTA.
Did you just say that, Josh? Oh, love it.
As you know, he's got new glass. Oh no, yeah.
Oh, that's the Kelpie just going in the bin, I think. Yeah, right. It would be 6 a.m.
Sorry, Vic. It's just not that good.
Right then, people. Now we've been bullied into doing another expo, and we've done all our segments, and we've done all our news, and we've had some cracking chat questions. I think it may be time to go and enjoy the rest of our evenings.
Oh, my stream has stopped. It'll catch up. Anyway, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure to hang out with you tonight. Simon, I know you've gone, but thank you very much for sending some juice our way for us to try. Guys, go and hit Simon up. Simon Lawrence, go hit him up, please. We're not just saying it's good juice. It is good juice. I was fully prepared to come on and be like, as these guys will tell you, I have slated off some very good products.
Oh yes,
that everybody likes. So, yeah, definitely.
Everybody likes different things, though. So yeah.
Well, that's why it's good to have so many different taste buds trying it.
Well, that's the
whole. Oh yes,
it's the whole reason I did it.
Yeah.
To go with this. Oh yeah.
What is that? Just a standard IPA, or is that one of your flavoured ones?
Stouty.
This is a salted caramel stout.
Oh, that sounds nice.
With lemon tart.
Is that one of the ones that you got from the shop you mentioned earlier?
We are still live, by the way, people.
Yeah, we know. That is
hence why I didn't mention names.
That's one from Murray Bob's, as we call it in the supermarket craft beer forum. Murray Bob's. Murray Bob's. The yellow and green supermarket.
Don't get that up here.
Not the blue supermarket, not the orange supermarket.
Come on, I'm going to play with my bag.
Green.
All right, he wants to go play with his bag. Guys, we appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah.
We love you all. Tune in next week. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Nothing right yet. There might be by the end of the week.
Yeah. We'll try and chat to some people, maybe get a guest, get something interesting going on. If any of you guys, like Vinny said, want to maybe come on and sort of have a bit of a panel member audition, I'm still hoping a couple of our regular panel members will be back at some point.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But yes, definitely miss Andy, miss Paul. Paul was in here earlier as well.
Paul said hello. It's nice to see his face.
We know why Paul
Bless
isn't
him.
in. He's busy. I don't know why Andy isn't in as well. So, but yes, cheers, guys. Cheers for tuning in. Massive love to all of you. That's a good night from us on LXV.
Ta-da a bit.
Bye. Stay safe,
Bye.
Ta-ra, guys.